Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me, and today is the Wednesday check-in. It is Wednesday, October 8th, 2026, and if you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast that's updated every Thursday. Go give the blog some love at hellocupcakeitsme.com. Also, follow me on TikTok for TikTok Tuesdays. And follow me on all the other social medias and get a copy of my book, Carpe Diem Scroto 365 Daily Affirmations, found at www.cdsthebook.com. So, how is everyone? I'm doing okay. I'm a bit upset at the moment. I had to go to the doctor's this morning because those leg muscle cramps that I've been having and everything just have not gone away. Actually, today is the first day in a long time that my legs have actually felt halfway decent, and it's because I think I double up on ibuprofen last night. Got a little bit of bad news when I was there. I have officially regained all of the weight that I had previously lost. I'm three, 3 or 4 pounds away from being the official heaviest I've ever been. So that has given me some pause, and I just took a 45-minute drive around town coming home from the doctor's office, mainly because I needed to wait 30 minutes for the pharmacy to fill my new prescription that they're putting me on. And just kind of in a blase daze where I wasn't really paying attention to much of anything, just kind of driving, going through the motions, and knowing what I need to do and trying to figure out how I'm going to get it all done. I know the biggest thing that I need to do is just get my fat ass back out and walking and getting back to being that person I was before November of last year. And just change up the way that I eat, change my food portions, just change everything again. I knew that I had become a little laxed on what I was doing and how I was going about things, but I didn't realize that I had put on all the weight that I had lost. So yeah, but got my new pills. They're putting me on Robaxin, which is a muscle relaxer. Methacarabam, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Part of the reason I flunked medical terminology is because I couldn't. There was a time when I was able to break it apart and like, okay, I know what this means, I know what this means, and I know what this means, but not right now. So yeah, uh, the doctor that I saw today, such an amazing doctor, and I want her to be my primary care physician so fucking bad. She's a PA, a physician's assistant, and I just told her, I'm like, please figure out a way for you to become my doctor, because she was so sympathetic and empathetic and just gentle. And yeah, Not that I need gentleness. Like I know what I need to do. I know what I need to accomplish, but it was just nice to be seen as a person, not as a list of symptoms, you know, like the human in healthcare. So, um, it it has sparked a little bit of depression, and I am so thankful that I have therapy today and tomorrow. But I'm just, yeah, I'm just blah right now. So, anyways, outside of all of that, I yeah, I really don't know what else to say. The well, I guess I could go ahead and pick up from Saturday. So since Saturday, when I made my video, I went out to lunch with my sister and her boyfriend, and tried to have a really good time, but my muscles were acting a straight fucking fool. And it made it very difficult for me to walk, and I was in a lot of pain, and like to the point where I was almost crying, and I was just like shaking really bad. I was sweating. I felt sick to my stomach, and it was just not a good time. And I felt bad because I really wanted to hang out with my sister, and we don't get to see each other all that often, but it it is what it is until I get myself back under control, and hopefully these muscle relaxers do that for me. Um, we'll just see what happens, right? Um, I'm taking an apple cider vinegar gummy. I I take these like once a day on top of drinking like the copious amounts of apple cider. Um, I find that it does help with some of the appetite suppressant and just overall stuff, and it's also been helping to flush my kidneys out, which has been nice. Um, and then Saturday evening, didn't do much. I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home and watched movies all night. I watched Passenger. I watched, I think it was Backrooms, and I had started Disclosure, and none of those were. Backrooms was actually pretty damn decent. Uh, Disclosure, I wasn't in the right frame of mind to watch that type of a movie, and what was the other one? Passenger was nothing like I thought it was going to be. Um, my niece and I were supposed to be going to. We were supposed to go to that movie to go see it, but we never ended up going. And then I watched a vast majority of. I can't remember if I watched all of it or just a vast majority of the Supergirl movie, and I don't really care for her as Supergirl. One, she reminds me of this woman person thing that I have uh, a little bit of an issue with here in town, and two, she's just sloppy. I don't like this iteration of Supergirl, and I know when she first came to Earth and all that other stuff that she was kind of sloppy and what have you, but I I don't know. The Supergirl movie is not for me. Um, but whatever. Hopefully it gets better if they decide to carry on the franchise. I also just got done watching Avatar Ash and Fire, and I cannot wait for part 3 and part 5, or I'm sorry, part 4 and part 5 to come out. I also watched Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is part 3 or part 4 of the Now You See Me series franchise. Love those movies. They can do a part 912, and I will be watching them. Um, and I watched Project Hail Mary, which is freaking phenomenal. Um, yeah, really good. So, on top of all of that, I've been rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer and just getting re-antiquated with um, the whole cast and like the storylines and the plots and all the other things, and it's bringing back all the feel good nostalgia. And I also have been catching up on the Vampire Lestat. I'm on season, technically season 1 of the Vampire Lestat, but season 3 of Interview with a Vampire. So it's um, season 3, episode 3. Uh, the tube site that I'm watching it on, I can't get episode 4 or 5 to load. And then I've also been watching X-Men 97, the second or third season of that, whatever the current season is, and like just totally geeking out on that. And I love that it's staying almost comic accurate. So I don't know too much about the early days of Apocalypse and how they are presenting the days of future past in X-Men 97 right now, but that's neither here nor there. Uh, I have been writing a lot more on the blog. So um, I really would suggest that you go and check out the blog and just kind of bookmark it. I've been thinking about revamping the style of it because it's been the same way for the last couple of years now. Um, and where I love it, I feel like it needs to have a change, and I just don't know that I want to go through the hassle of changing the whole damn blog again. Um, but we'll see what happens. As for right now, I'm doing a lot of blogging and just calling it good. So yeah, haven't been playing any of my PlayStation games or my Nintendo Switch games. Just haven't really felt in the mood to do that, and I should because there's still a few PlayStation games that I have yet to play, and um, I have a bunch of Nintendo Switch games that I could still play, and I need to get memberships to both the. Well, I'm probably not going to do a membership to the PlayStation Network, not after the bullshit that PlayStation just pulled with their whole gaming platform. But I definitely do want to renew my membership with Nintendo, or start a membership with Nintendo, I should say. But that's going to be a little while in coming, just because money is an issue, and I decided that I am going to save my money and try to go on a vacation. Um, so far, I have probably enough money just for our plane ticket. Um, yeah, so hopefully by this time next year, I'll have enough money together to be able to just up and go and enjoy myself. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I just wanted to do the Wednesday check-in video, and yeah. So thank you for watching, and remember, you're doing the best you can with what you have available to you. And in a world full of Karens, be somebody who cares in the world. And I will talk to you later. Bye.